Hey kids, here's a video for lesson 7 of chapter 2 on how to find percent of a number. So there are two easy steps you need to perform to find the percent of any number. The first thing you need to do is take your percent and turn it into its decimal form by moving 2 spots to the left. Then you need to multiply the decimal that you just got times the number that you were given. And then you get your answer. So, for example number 1, I have this question here. What is 12% of 34? So my first step is going to be to turn that 12% into its decimal form by moving the decimal 2 places over to the left. So it would become 0.12. Then I want to take that decimal and multiply it times 34. So I'm going to put the 34 on top here. Put the 0.12 on the bottom, and then multiply this out. So 4 times 2 would give me 8. 2 times 3 would give me 6. I'm on to the next column here. So I'm going to put me a filler 0 there. So fill that gap. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. And we add these up. We have 8. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Now I got 408, but I'm not quite done because when I multiply with numbers that have decimals in them, I have to have as many places in my answer to the problem as I had within the problem itself. So in the problem 34 times 0.12, there are actually 2 decimal places in that problem. So I need to have 2 decimal places in my answer. So the correct answer here would be, what is 12% of 34? It would be 4.08. Okay, let's try another one. What is 4% of 16? So again, first step is to take your percent, convert it to its decimal form. For this one, I had an empty little swoop there, so it's going to become 0.04 in decimal format. And then we're taking that decimal and multiplying it times the number that we had, 16. So 16 I'm going to put on top just because it has more digits that aren't just a 0. So I'm going to start with the 4 times 6. That gives me 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. I don't need to worry about this other 0 because it's just going to give me zeros down here, honestly. So I'm ready to just get my decimal in here, and I have in this problem 2 decimal places within the problem, so I'm going to have 2 in my answer, 1, 2. So then our answer in this case, 4% of 16 is going to be 0.64. Okay, here's another example. This time we have a percent that is actually more than 100%, so that's okay. But it makes sense if I have more than 100% of something, then my answer is going to be more than the number that I'm starting with, 65. Because 100% of 65 would be 65. It would be all of that 65. So now I'm going to have all of that 65 plus another 47% to deal with. So my answer, when I get done here, should be higher than 65. So I'm first going to turn it into the decimal. So it becomes 1.47. And I'm taking that decimal number and multiplying it times the number that I was given, 65. And I'm going to put that 65 on the bottom this time because the 1.47 has actually 4 digits in it, and there's only 2 in the 65. So that means I'm going to have less layers of multiplication beneath it. So I'm going to do my multiplication here. 7 times 5 is 35. 5 times 4 is 20, plus that 3 is 23. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. Okay, the next level here, make sure you put your little filler 0. 6 times 7 is 42, so that becomes a 4. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 4 is 28, still have a 2. 6 times 1 plus 2 is 8 again. So we're all done multiplying. We just need to add these up. I got 5, 5, 15, 9. And I had 1, 2 decimal places in my problem. So I'm going to have 2 in my answer. So 95.55 is the final answer here. That is 147% of 65. Okay, so one more example with a percent that already has a decimal in it. It's very important that we remember, just because it has a decimal in a percent, it's not necessarily its decimal equivalent. We have to still move the decimal 2 places to the left, but we're just going to move it from where it was located. So the decimal equivalent of this percent would be 0.0025. And we're taking that times 18 so that we can see what 0.25% of 18 is. So I'm going to put the 0.0025 on top, so I don't have to deal with all those extra zeros that are in there. They're important because now I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places in my answer, so they do matter. But I want to put the number that has the most digits in it on top again, so I don't have to do 4 layers of multiplication underneath. I only have to do 2. So 8 times 4 is 40. 8 times 2 is 16, and then we add that 4 to it, and that's actually 20. 8 times 0 is 0, but plus that 2 is 2, and this 8 times 0 is 0. So coming down here, next place value, 5 times 1 is 5, 1 times 2 is 2, then I have another 0 and a 0. Add everything up, and keep those zeros in there, because remember, we just mentioned I needed 4 decimal places, so my decimal location is going to be here, so I also have 1, 2, 3, 4 to match in my answer. So that's it. That's what you got to do. You got to turn your percent into its decimal equivalent and then multiply that decimal times the number that you're given. And that's how you can find any percent of any number.